a little bit. It's easy from up here, but it just looked like it was a nothing shot. Just wasn't really watching that ball onto the bat to try and rotate it to leg side, but it's been a good start here for the Scorchers. They've adapted very well to this surface.
Just short in that area where Smith's had issues in red ball cricket.
He's been finding ways to get out, hasn't he? Just down there. It's not a weakness. It's just basically it's hard. Your just natural instinct is to go that way with the bat. Just saw there, almost carried to 45.
It's forever been known in cricket, in every level, as an unlucky dismissal. Oh no, I was stiff. I strangled one down the leg side. Extra bounce does for Smith.
That's the skills that Behrendorff has. I've tried that myself against him to try and put him off his line and length, but he really watches the batsman, and he knows when he comes down, he drags his length back. And sometimes as a batsman you think, how's he seen me there? I've moved so late, but he watches the batsman. He speaks about it.
And one thing they're doing a lot here is they're changing their pace a lot. It's a third slow ball in the over from Jason Behrendorff, not allowing Steve Smith to get any rhythm on this surface. Off the inside portion of the bat. So their lowest power play for the season was 25. Now after 4 of the 6 is 1 for 19. Let's have a look at the highlights with Brad Haddon and David Warner. It's been a tough batting deck early.
Yeah, it has. No ball there. Steve Smith put that away, but just the line and lengths that they've been hitting here, the Scorchers. There's a nice ramp there by Josh Philippi. But Behrendorff specifically, they've been changing their pace quite a lot. So the dismissal there, tried to tuck it in the leg side, caught by Ashton Agar. A bit hostile there as well. No love lost between them.
What I noticed about that power play, Howie, is that the field, they made sure that the fielders were all inside the ring on the one. They used their change of pace and tried to get Steve Smith and Fielder to hit hard through the field with their change of pace. So very clever tactics to start the game there from the Perth Scorchers. So Agar, first look at spin, 3 wickets, but going at just 6.1 and over to Patterson.
I like this field. He's not going to get an easy one on the leg side. Ashton Agar won't bowl too much into his hip.
Gets it fine enough to open up for a couple. And Hardy just bowling that one back in.
He's been coming back from injury, and I know against our game over there, he played a reverse sweep, and it's almost like his side was very, very sore and tender.
Certainly protected when he rolled that one back in. Well worth a shout, Patterson. He, a touch frustrated.
He's just starting to come back into the game, Aaron Hardy. He had his elbow the previous games very heavily strapped.
Quicker one. Down towards the man.
Holds his length very well against left-handers, Ashton Agar. They'll try and find a way to try and apply some pressure. And I know Steve Smith likes to come down the wicket. We've seen a lot of Ashton Agar.
So how quickly do you start deciding in the dugout, okay, could be a touch up and down here. We don't need 180. We need to bat within ourselves. How do you get that situation discussion going?
We don't talk about past scores or what we want to try and achieve. We just go out there and bat. Talk about the surface.
Yep.
But we talk about, for us, is when do we take the surge?
5 done, 1 for 24.
सेंसराइन रैपिड एक्शन सिर्फ 60 सेकंड्स में आराम देता है। मैं रेकमेंड करती हूँ सेंसराइन रैपिड एक्शन का रोजाना बाकायदे से इस्तेमाल। पेशेंट्स वापस आके बताते हैं, it works.
You get bat on ball. How do we not overhit? How do we play good cricket shots? Need to rotate strike. Let's not just try and go for that big boundary. Normally try and apply pressure the first 2 balls and try and hit your boundary. But I I think if you just go back to basics and keep it simple, look to play nice cricket strokes, trying to hit the gaps, those boundaries will end up coming. It's pressure. That's what happens when it's uneven like that.
Well, the one thing they've got to do really quick is assess what they're doing. And that would have happened, I reckon, 2 overs ago. Steve Smith would have got a message back to the dugout, said, listen, guys, just when you start your innings, there is a little bit of up and down bounce when they change their pace.
Ty, 5 wickets for the season.
Sorry, Brad. It's been a discussion with us, like, you know, when to take that sort of surge when you're batting first. Like, do we wait to 16, 17 and we try and bring those experienced bowlers back, or you know, do you take a momentum shift when you're chasing, like what the Heat did against us, the Thunder up in Brisbane, to try and change that? It's been a tough one. So you always lose wickets in it.
Does really well in the field. Just having a look at that field here, Curtis Patterson. He kept 5 inside the ring to Curtis Patterson, and that's what I like. I like him to build dot ball pressure up on the new batsman. He's faced 5 balls. We've got 5 runs now off 8 balls, but what that does do is it starts to create a little bit of anxiety, and that's when you can get the false shot out, which brings a wicket. Smith plays it cleverly, times it well, and gets the spinnies after. Richardson misread it off the bat. Only the 3rd boundary of the innings.
It was a nice little crafty piece of cricket there by Steve Smith. At one stage I thought it wasn't actually going that far, but it's gone nice. It's kissed off the middle of that bat. And Jai Richardson running around from sort of behind square has just been spun, caught out.
Very clever shot there from Steve Smith. He realised that fine leg was really square. Just used AJ Ty's pace to his advantage.
Very well bowled, AJ Ty. And just talking about Curtis Patterson just before, Brad, and Ashton Turner having 5 in, you know he's not going to play. Look at this run-out chance. He might have been. No, he was in. That got stuck. That's why he got to run on there in that dry surface. But going back to that is making him play the big shot, because he doesn't play big shots when he first gets in. He likes to take a few balls, so it can create that opportunity. Good lead by Stephen Smith.
I've seen that one. I've seen some animated leaves by Smith and Martin's, but it's different.
Martin's might bring that up next game, I reckon. Family copies everything Smokes does.
That's posing for a photo, sort of Victor Trumper style, that is.
He wants a statue.
Wait in line, they're one ready for Scott Boland. And Mark Waugh hasn't got one here at the SCG yet.
This is one thing that's hard to do for AJ Ty on a surface like this, is to line him up. He's not going to give you the same delivery twice. So he's a bowler you probably look to try and rotate strike with, and then he does over pitch. They're the ones that he capitalise on. Short boundary. That's the big shot you want to draw out, but that wasn't one of the big shots. Well executed by Curtis Patterson. Lofted it over that short wicket boundary. Here's a freebie for him. Boxing comes out. What have we got? 88 metres. Only 54 to the rope.
That's the benefit of having a left-right hand combination. Just looking down the Sixers batting line, you've got Moses, Adam Gould, Jordan Silk, Jack Edwards. They're all right-handed. defenders. I wonder if at any stage tonight Joel Davies or Ben Dorsius up to the left